3757.
Welcome back. Are you stuck in a fitness rut or confused about which fitness rules and myths and which are true, which are false? Well, don't fear. Here are some clarifications that will help enable you to get a better workout and prevent injury, more importantly. It's Deputy Editor of Fitness Magazine, Mary Anderson, with the true and false of fitness. Mary, thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So there's a lot of ways you can injure yourself working out, and a lot of ways that you can work out muscles you had no idea you're working out, and they get bigger and you go like, what the heck happened here? That happened to me once with yoga. I started getting big ankles.
Wow.
Yes. So I realized that there is a consequence to every exercise you do.
And there's a right way and a wrong way you can go about your exercise routine, and we hear the myths all the time. So what we love to do is bust those myths for our readers, and some of the top ones we're going to be sharing today. And if you want to talk about a part that you don't want to get big but accidentally gets big, women always complain about their legs. So one of the myths is, I can't work out my butt without getting my legs big, and this is false. You actually can. You just got to pick the right exercises, and that means you're not doing so many of those squats and lunges, because the truth about it is that our quads take over for the butt. It's really like you're trying to aim for the glutes, but you're really getting your legs in there.
But is that because we're engaging the glutes? I mean, engaging the thighs and not the glutes?
Absolutely. And one quick fix for that is that if you squeeze your glutes at the top of the move and also press through your heels, you're going to hit that butt muscle more than you would than letting those quads take over. And there's some completely quad-free moves that you can do. Deadlifts are a great example. Those kind of like touch your toes and straighten up moves where you're sort of like taking the weights and shaving your legs. That's one great move. And hip bridges. Lie on the ground, your knees are bent, feet are flat, and lift your hips so that your body forms a straight line. No quads, all butt and hamstrings right there.
I know you have a true or false test for me. Let's see how I do.
It's possible to spot reduce. True or false?
True.
This is false, actually.
I'm already out of the box wrong.
But it's a huge myth that this is something we always hear from readers. Here's the deal. You can spot tone. You cannot spot reduce. Like
that's the difference that you're making.
Exactly.
I see. That's what you're saying.
And it's like you can't pick where you're going to burn fat, but you can pick the muscle that you want to train.
But what about if I want to do my abs? I can just do sit-ups all the time and not do my glutes or my legs,
I mean,
right?
For fat burning, that's going to happen all over your body. Where the fat comes off, it's just going to be all over the body. But you can, and you're exactly right, the muscles that lie underneath the fat, the spot that you're trying to get, you can totally firm those up. And abs are a great example. Everybody thinks, like, I'm going to exercise off my belly pooch. Like, well, that is another pocket of fat. You're going to have to burn calories. But there's great exercises, like you said, that you can do to target the abs. You want to do planks, you know, those hold yourself up planks. Those are killer for cinching the waist, so that's amazing move for the belly pooch. And also intervals to kind of fire up your fat burn, get that sort of fat mobilized a little bit better. But
so you're mostly talking about things that we can do at home or with a roller.
Totally.
You brought a roller there to show us.
Absolutely. Like, here's another myth that people think these foam rollers, think you see them in your gym, you're like, what are people doing with them? They think that they're a post-workout tool. Well, that's another myth. It's actually a great tool to use before you're actually working out the muscle. You'll see runners like massaging their legs, the IT band, the calves. It's they're priming those muscle fibers to do what they're about to do, which is run. And it's a great way to just lengthen muscle fibers, work out the knots. So 10 minutes with foam roller before you work out is also a great option. Doesn't have to be for after workout.
So what do? Roll on it with your muscles? Or?
Yeah, you know, you can sit on the ground and literally sit on the side of the foam roller, like if you're trying to get the IT band, so you're lying
so you lay
down.
sideways on the roller and roll up and down with it.
Roll up and down the length of muscle. Whatever one you're trying to iron out, you can lie face forward and roll out your quads. You can lie on it and roll out your hamstrings. And it does totally prime your body for what you're about to do, and it kind of like wakens up those muscles. So it's a good idea, pre-workout too.
So any other myths you want to bust while you're here?
Oh, which ones do we get a big time? Okay, is it possible to work off bra bulge? What do you think?
Bra bulge? You mean that around the bra?
Around the bra strap. Women hate it.
Yeah, but I usually think that's a bra that's not fitting correctly.
That's also a problem too. But like, again, that's excess fat. Again, you're going to have to go back and with that sort of calorie equation, burning calories and dieting. But there are moves to hit the muscles underneath. If you do your push-ups.
So backs, yes, so push-ups.
Exactly.
So push-ups aren't
moves.
just for arms, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, they can get those underlying
Pecs
muscles.
and back.
Totally. Great chest move. Great chest move.
Okay, I have a myth for you to debunk for me.
Okay.
We were asked once on the show about those plastic suits that people work out in, whether or not you're actually losing weight. Tell me about it.
Such a bad idea. And water weight is not the kind of weight you want to lose. Like, you need to.
Why?
Well, it's just that this is not fat weight, you know what I mean? This could be a momentary, like, you get 2 pounds off the scale, that's great, but it's really all about fat burning. If you really want to slim down, that's where it's at. And wearing that plastic suit, that's going to cut your workout way short. You are not going to go as long or as hard as you could as if you could perspire. I mean, perspiring is what helps the body keep going, and those plastic suits are just not the way to do it.
You should drink a lot of water. That's what I tell everybody.
Right. And that's right, exactly.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much for being here. And if you want to learn more about fitness myths debunked is the key word here, visit fitnessmagazine.com. Up next, the answer to this week's Ask Carol. So don't go away.